Right, welcome back to Bloodstock 2017, and we're joined by Internal Conflict, who I think are still on pretty much of a high after.
Yeah, man, buzzing, still buzzing, man, still buzzing. It's great.
Just riding the waves.
Riding the waves.
It seems like a blur right now.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
So how were you before you sort of got on there? Was it healthy nerves, or were you proverbially?
I'd say healthy nerves.
I went completely emotionally numb.
Yeah.
Really?
And I got on the stage and went, "Argh!"
Yeah, but as soon as we rolled up to the stage and I could see the stage and we rolled our band up to it, my stomach started to turn. I'm thinking, oh yeah, we're playing that. I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, I'll be fine in a couple of minutes. I need a couple of drinks, but I'll be fine.
Yeah. Just get me drunk. This is fine.
Try not to look at it. I mean, it's one of those things. Like I've been coming to the festival for years, and like looking at that stage, going, yeah, that's where I want to be. I want to get on that stage. It's like a stepping stone, and then to kind of be like, and everyone's like, oh, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it? You looked at it yet? But it was just great. Just walking out on it and seeing all the people there, man. It was fantastic. It's just where you want to be, isn't it? You know, it's where you want to be. It's just fantastic.
Are you able to appreciate it, or is it sort of blink of an eye and it's all gone? And...
Bit of both.
Yeah, it felt like a blink of an eye to me. As soon as we walked out to the last song, I was like, that actually just happened.
Yeah, shortest set I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, I mean, we've been hitting it in the practice room, and it's you feel it, and like you're there, and you experience every moment of it. But it's like you can't. It's not like you can kind of savor it. You just got to go out there, smash it. Just every second of every second you got to just take it in, and then it's done. And it's mad. You just
it's over before it started almost.
Yeah, you can't even explain it like how that is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird, you know, gushing all over it like that, but it's just fantastic, you know.
But you can't. I mean, you can't come off stage and think, oh shit, I didn't. You know.
Always.
Yeah. You got to.
Oh no, always. Like genuinely, I always come off and you are your own worst critic every single time, no matter what. But it's the only way. If you're not driven to improve, if you're not driven to push yourself.
You
did have a moment of, oh god, I fucked everything up, everything's wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
I always give it like half an hour after we played and then give it a post-mortem of like the actual set and be like, well, I fucked up that bit and this person fucked up that bit. But then afterwards we're like, someone comes up to you like saying, oh, that was amazing. And you're kind of like, oh, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
I tell you what, today, a fan, I'm going to say a fan, came with a set list from HRH in Birmingham, which was a year ago.
January,
like, can you sign this? Can you sign this? I was like, mate, you are absolutely.
So we had to get him a CD, you know. So mate,
So
you brought that to sign.
Yeah.
This is a guy we've never met before. I've never seen him before. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
You know, and it is one of those things. It wasn't the perfect set, but it felt so good. It felt so good. So looking out, you know, without my glasses, the blurred crowd, just going for it, head banging. Like moshing.
Stop you there, there's nobody there, mate.
They're all that's the great thing.
Just let me believe.
And that's the great thing about Bloodstock is the fact that, you know, a lot of the bands, like, we're all fans. We're all fans of all this music ourselves. So it's like, you got, you know, bands playing, and then after you've played, you're like, oh, I want to go see this band and that band, and it's all just one great big giant melting pot of like musicians, bands loving other bands.
That's it. I mean, like, as much as you got the main stage with all these big name bands on, which is amazing, obviously, but everyone's here is like, yeah, like they're willing to go to the New Blood and the Soap stage and just watch bands that are British and like smaller bands who are just giving them a chance. It's not like, you know, I mean, it's not like everyone's got to be on a major label or anything. It's like people are like, okay, I'm just going to go check out this band I've never heard of before. Oh, I've seen that they've played local and they're down in, you know, Norwich or you know, Birmingham. They're just some band playing at a small venue. Let's go check them out. And then they love it. And it's, you know, it's just incredible that people are giving
those small bands. I mean, like, look at Sumo, who won Metal to the Masters, didn't they?
Sumo, amazing guys.
Oh, I will jizz all day about Sumo.
Oh, they're incredible.
But that kind of band doesn't generally get in touch because they're like in part of the London scene and stuff like that. But then people gave them a chance, and fucking phenomenal.
It's just if people, I think if, like, you know, more people who are kind of like download crowd really were able to look past the fact that they're just a band from Britain who probably don't play at the arenas and this lot, and just realise that, yeah, this band is probably your next favourite band. Yeah. And, you know, it's...
exactly.
We're obviously biased because...
we're a small band.
Yeah, we're a small band, but it's like, lads, just listen to this CD.
Who cares?
The scene is very much alive.
Oh, it's growing, it's alive, and we see it. Bloodstock is, for me, the encapsulation, personification of the British scene. You know, other festivals might be big and have more people, but this is the encapsulation of the British metal scene.
It's quality, not quantity.
Yeah, it's Disneyland for metalheads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
No, but I mean that is so true. And you know, when we're sort of arranging interviews and that beforehand, and you get a top 10 list of who you want to interview, whatever. There's very rarely any main stage bands. It's all Sophie Newblum. Which is great.
I love and I respect
like new exciting bands and stuff like that, isn't it? It's like I see like Sophie and the New Bloods. They said that's the future. Some of these bands, like you look at Evil that played this band back in like 2007. They became like a massive band because they played Bloodstock. They got found out here and stuff like that. So you see these bands like. They start off as like any other band playing your local venue. They play this place, and the dream is there. It's like you can go record in Denmark with Flaming Rasmussen, with the guy recording Metallica. It's like, well, that's the dream for a band like that. It's like it's great.
And you hear these bands like when they're doing their earliest stuff, and like it might not be like $1 million recording sessions, but it's still as good as anything that you've grown up on. Because let's admit, like the early Metallica albums, early Slayer, all this kind of stuff, it does sound like it's been recorded in a shed. So like,
pretty much fucking has.
Yeah. Basically. So it's like that. I think a lot of the time it's hard to get people to kind of,
get past it.
Yeah, get past that. It's like and I'm not criticising people.
Mate,
people like what they like.
I love and I respect main stage bands. Like you said, these little bands, these smaller bands are the future on these smaller stages. They are the future. And the wonder of technology and the wonder, we've learned recently doing self-production, recording ourselves, which is difficult in itself.
Yeah.
But we've learned that we can get great results that are listenable, that won't put people off because it's not actually perfectly produced.
Yeah, so
they don't give a goddamn about it. They're like, okay, this sounds pretty good, and I'm going to put it in my car stereo and listen to it.
Yeah. That's it. We recorded all the tracks ourselves with the help of like people with gear and everything. We passed it on to a guy, Elliot from Cambion and Codex Alimentarius, and he's basically made it sound incredible. Like Catharsis, the new track, just sounds mental, and we're so excited to how kind of pro it sounds. And it is a case of it is still home ground. We're grown. We've done it. Then we passed it on to him, and he's done his take on it. Suggested things and everything. And it's just like, what. This is the future. It ain't all multi-million bands really. Maybe it is. Bands like us and other bands.
The next Metallica and the next Slayer might be hiding in your local festival somewhere.
Yeah.
Just don't know yet.
The thing is as well, as you say, you can go onto Spotify now, and most people can listen to music for nothing.
For nothing, and the artists get nothing either.
Yeah, exactly.
In some cases.
So it's that sort of world we've moved into, really.
Well, I think it's the access to it is kind of, with piracy and stuff like that, it is, it's how people interact with music and consume it is so different now. So you kind of got, in a way, you've kind of just got to forget about the money aspect of it. Yeah. If you can get, because the money comes from shows, and, fair enough, it's petrol at most places, but that's where it is now, isn't it? It's not like the old days where a label had come along here, we're going to give you £5 million or whatever. It is now, it's a case you've got to love what you're doing to keep doing it, and I think
I ain't in it for the money. I'm in it.
No, but I don't think that's it, and I think that's where it's kind of like a beauty to it. Is that bands like ourselves and all the bands we play with, they're not doing it because they're millionaires. They do it because they love it, and I'm not saying bigger bands don't have that, but it's just different now because you know that the bar is so much out of reach in terms of money, so
to actually earn a living. This is the wonderful kind of dichotomy of the age we're living in. All music is incredibly accessible, and at the same time nobody gives a goddamn. So
disposable society.
Completely disposable. If you look at pop and you look at modern music in the mainstream charts, it's literally a single, not an album. People don't release albums; they release singles, and then they f off, make a new fucking project with somebody else. I've just censored myself and not censored myself, and I don't care. That's whatever. And but they will literally just drop a single concept, a single idea, and that's beautiful because you've got this one thing that exists in its own space and it's done with, and people move away from it.
And I think a lot of it's
like heart and soul into being a band. It's hard to just drop one idea and walk away from it. You've got to keep pushing. You need people to support you and keep doing what you're doing.
So you've just got to realise that's where the world is now.
Yeah.
And you know, you just got to embrace it and realise that's where you are, and you know, just kind of push through it. Because like you see a lot of the time, like people fighting against change. Just be part of the change, you know what I mean? You've got to go with it. I mean, we released a single and a video. It's gone really well. Catharsis, like the reaction to it has been phenomenal. You know, we've not really experienced it, and that was literally just viral. It's
roll with the tide and get washed away.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Well, I guess for everyone listening, check out the social media stuff to keep them.
Yeah, we're everywhere. Yeah, no, man.
Facebook and all that business.
Search for Internal Conflict on Facebook.
Instagram,
search for Internal Conflict on YouTube, and you'll find our new music video that we've produced.
Yep.
In-house.
A new EP that's coming along. Nothing is lost. It's on its way. We'll have all the news. We're on tour with Charybdis next week. So you know, while this is out, you'll probably be in the mix of it, and you know, we're just gonna hit it hard. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. And just enjoy it.
It's the only thing we really know how to do, because we're not qualified to do anything else.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there.
Keep hitting our heads against the wall until something breaks.
At the end of the day, we go to work because we want to be in a band. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, we'll never change, guys, and thanks for your time.
No, thank you, mate.
All the
Thank you.
best. All the best.